Boyz. Cali King. In the morning.
Eric V. Nick V.
Desert Storm, fabulous. Along with the Dream right there. Throw it in the bag. Nick V, Eric V, the Baka Boyz up in here. Oh, well. Come on in. Oh, microphone. Come on in.
What's up?
Bring the baby over here.
Good,
he
man.
brings
Good
in
to
the
see you.
Chihuahua as
What's
well.
her name?
Lisa.
Lisa?
Well, like Lisa.
Ah.
Lisa with an R.
Okay. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Bro, we got like 3 or 4 Bulgarians in here watching us. Bro.
Waiting for you.
Bulgaria.
Yeah.
They're like, when is he coming to Bulgaria?
Oh, funny.
How you doing, man?
Doing all right. You guys don't have valet.
Yeah, we don't have no valet. Well, we got to welcome you the way we do.
You got to put your headphones on.
You got to put
brother.
your headphones on, and we brought you some donuts. Actually, Edsel brought you some donuts. So we've been having a bet all morning on which one you're gonna choose. Okay, we're trying to get into the mind of Fluffy on which donut he would like the best.
You got your microphone head? Okay,
All right,
headphones
I'm
on.
ready.
All right, we are ready. We have the one and only Gabriel Iglesias in the studio, and let's welcome him, Baka Boyz style. Here we go. Come on. Well, it's the Baka, baby. It's the Baka Boyz in the morning. It's the Baka Boyz, and we can't wait the rest of the yeah. His name is Gabriel Iglesias.
Wait a minute. Do you know this song?
You know what's sad? Yes, I know the song. Yes, I didn't just meet you guys.
Wait.
I remember when you guys kept it real and had an actual studio that was in the shape of a U, not this. This is weird.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like I'm in between 2 ferns here.
Let's talk about this. What's weird about it, man?
Between 2 Mexicans instead.
Yeah, right?
Why don't you like our setup here, Gabriel?
Because we're playing to the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So do you want to move? You want to change our show?
You want us to move?
We'll move.
You want us to move? We'll move. I'll move over there. You can move over here.
I told you, Eric, we should have done that from the very beginning.
I know we were going to as a joke to mess with you because we knew you were going to mess with us about it. So you brought your dog with you today.
Now, who's this?
You know what? And this is only because of the parking situation. We're running a little bit late.
Okay.
I got my assistant, but you know what? She had to go park the car, and I figured she's a handful. So
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to,
How long have you had this beautiful thing?
I've had it for 14 years.
Wow. Look at her.
Yeah,
She's
and
so
right after this, we're going to the vet because she's getting her follow-up surgery. She had not follow-up to her surgery. She had cataract surgery about a month ago. So she was completely blind a month ago, and now she can see.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's really cool.
Welcome
Really
back,
cool.
baby girl. We love you. I mean, doesn't she bring joy and love to your heart all these years?
Oh man, yeah. It's one of those that's like I try to take her everywhere with me just because she's just chill. Look at.
Yeah, she's just chilling.
And she's the chillest Chihuahua that I've ever seen, actually, because we know Chihuahuas, they're very active. You know?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, brother.
Thank you. I apologize. I don't want to throw blame out there, but a certain president messed up the traffic over here.
Yeah, we heard some dump truck was in town.
You don't think or nothing. You guys got donuts.
So let's talk.
Okay, are we going to talk about which one I'm going to go for?
Yeah, we're talking about which one you're going to go for. So we had a vote right now online. I'm going to tell you which one I voted for after you choose. All right, so go ahead. We have 5 donuts for you. There was 6, by the way, but we ate one.
We did. We couldn't wait.
I
like how you made them look like the Olympic circles.
Yeah, right.
The rings, like it was full, but then you're like, oh, let's get creative.
All right, which one are you choosing?
That was easy.
That's it?
That's the one.
1, 2, 3, 4. You number 4. Nobody picked that one.
Nobody
picked that one.
I'm a simple dude. That's a simple donut, and everything else here has like
it's too much for you?
It's way too much.
Okay.
Way too much. This is gonna go down nicely. This is like from the little donut shop by the hood.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
the other ones
man.
right here. This is like almost like voodoo donuts. I don't know if you guys have heard of voodoo.
Yes, I've heard of it. Never been before.
Yeah, all this stuff right here. You guys got the Cocoa Puffs on. What is it? Reese's peanut butter cups. Something with sprinkles.
And then the Oreo.
Expensive, and the Oreo.
Yep. All right. So you went for the simple one right there. All right. Once again, we have Gabriel Iglesias in the studio. It's the Baka Boyz Show. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook right now. So let's get into the meat of it, man. How long have you been doing comedy now?
Hold on a second. First of all, give me some more credit. The fact I knew the song.
Yeah, you did know the
I can do that song without you guys.
Okay, do it. I dare you. Let's go. He's gonna do it by himself. Here we go. Off the cuff. Here we go.
Well, it's the Baka, baby. It's the Baka Boyz in the morning. In the morning, it's the Baka Boyz, and we got a special guest for you.
He did it.
because it's Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
En la mañana.
What's up, man?
I'm telling you.
So, you know the song, obviously.
Well, yeah,
you know the
I mean,
words.
come on, man. I think we all grew up around each other for the most part, since back in the day. Not to mention all the different random radio stations I followed you guys to across the country.
No, we used to see you when you'd come to Miami.
Miami, yeah. Isolated thunderstorms. Isolated thunderstorms.
Oh, God.
Isolated thunderstorms.
You remember that? Oh, God. Now we got to do it. Here we go.
Miami, Miami,
Hey.
Miami, Miami.
Isolated thunderstorm! Isolated thunderstorm! Isolated thunderstorm! Isolated thunderstorm! Isolated thunderstorm! Oh my God! So for those who just tuned in, we used to do Miami weather report, and they'd have isolated thunderstorms out there. So
Inside of that radio station was like a gutted out Costco. It was huge. It was huge.
It
I think it
was.
was like a Clear Channel building.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
it was
much.
back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day,
Yeah.
Clear Channel.
Oh my God, this is
A lot has happened.
I'm telling you guys.
A lot has transpired in between then. But we haven't skipped a step, obviously. Your career has been taking off, and we're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
And you're still here, so, like entertaining everybody from Long Beach, from California, from San Diego. Traveling the
everywhere.
world.
Going anywhere, everywhere.
Where's your favorite place to travel?
I mean, Australia.
Australia.
Yes.
Yeah. What is your favorite part about Australia? What do you love about Australia the most?
The people are just so honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the real, if they like you, they love you. And if they don't, they're very honest
They just
about
tell
that
you
too.
what it is.
Flat out.
Okay.
What are some of the things they say to you when they meet you, when they see you for the first time?
Hey, you're pretty big, mate. At first, you're like, hey. You're much big in person. Look at you.
Crikeys? Did they say that at all?
You know,
Or is that one of their little slang words?
there's a lot of stereotypes. For example,
Yeah.
they can't stand it when people say shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh, yeah.
They don't drink Foster's beer in Australia.
Wow.
That's an American thing.
Okay.
And they don't know what Outback is unless it's the real Outback.
Oh, wow.
So like the steakhouse and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
They have no idea.
'Cause I tried being all cool, like, I was at an Outback, and they're like,
What the hell is that?
In the Northern Territory. No, the restaurant. Oh,
Are
they
there
have
any
one there.
Mexicans in Australia?
Not that I know of.
So we tried this once before with one of our past guests. We can start a taco truck madness in Australia.
It
Nobody's
would
done
go
it.
crazy.
Go
Here's
crazy.
the thing with Australia. There's so much diversity there. The food, you can get any kind of food you want over there.
Okay.
You name it, you can
They
find
got
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you tasted anything interesting that you never tasted in Australia before?
They had this restaurant called Spice Temple, and they had these chicken wings that they had this. It was like spicy and cold at the same time. It was like they dipped them in tapatio and Vicks at the same time. And so
damn.
you'd eat it and you'd get
Sensation.
you get the burn, but then you'd get that. Ooh, it's kind of cool. It's really weird.
My nostrils are all cleared up all of a sudden.
No,
Yeah.
but it's good stuff.
Do you like spicy food?
Yes,
Okay.
but spicy food doesn't like me.
Oh, okay. You can't handle it.
No, yeah, but I still go for it.
Yeah.
I still go for it.
Still go even though you
That
know
doctor doesn't know anything.
even though you know it's
That
bad for you.
doctor doesn't know anything.
Oh man. So how
Can't
is
gauge my happiness.
Yeah, well, I read that you had some issues with your health, and the doctor said you need to slow down. You're gonna die, and you changed your
That
diet
was
a couple years back.
I go kind of like a roller coaster. So a few years back it was on its way down, and it kind of fixed things, and it's way back up. And now I'm at a place where I'm picking the basic donut because I know if I go,
Good for you.
I can fall back into it really quick.
Right.
Okay, but are you like doing fruit? Are you doing vegetables? Are you doing water? What are the things you are doing to help kind of regulate yourself?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys and be like, no, I've
keep it
taken
100.
on a new regimen.
Be honest.
Be honest. No, honestly, as soon as the cameras are off, I'm gonna eat the hell out of this donut.
Did you see the pupusa they brought for you?
They brought a pupusa, a giant pupusa.
Bring that out, please.
A giant pupusa?
Have you had pupusa before?
Yes, but I've never had a giant
This
pupusa.
is a giant pupusa right
my
now.
God.
This
Look
is
at this.
brought to you by LA Pupusas, La Pupusas, downtown Los Angeles here.
Wow.
They woke up early in the morning to bring this over to you.
Oh my God, that's like a pizza. That's not a pupusa.
Yeah, it's like a pizza pupusa. You never heard it before.
A piece of pupusa? That almost sounds
pizza
dirty.
pupusa.
That almost sounds dirty. Sorry about that.
Give me some of that piece of
Give me
pupusa, girl.
get some of that pupusa, girl.
You're gonna bring some of that pupusa over later on?
Yeah.
So what is in there? That's like a giant quesadilla then.
It's, go ahead, talk a little louder. Half cheese.
Half cheese, half pork?
Yeah, there's just cheese only for those who
Hey,
don't
that's me.
Yeah, right there. All right, so what's up with this world tour, man? Are you excited?
Yes, we're going anywhere and everywhere. I mean, I want to say that I've been to over 35 countries. We're trying to break that.
Damn.
How does that feel, bro? Come on, let's go way back to, when you were born in San Diego and then making the waves around the California Southland here, and then now you're able to travel the world as a young Mexican successful man, and they let you in and you give everybody good vibes and good energy. That's got to feel awesome, man, coming from where you come from.
It's a hell of a level of acceptance.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think everybody strives for. You want to be accepted. You want to feel like you're wanted and included. And so to be able to take what I do and go places where maybe that might not be the case if I wasn't doing what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been to some rough areas too. It's not just like, oh, he gets to go to Australia. Oh no, I also get to go to.
What are some of the hoods?
Okay, wait. I want to ask him about this because somebody asked me to pose the question about. I heard something happen in Paso Robles recently.
What happened?
Something about some cholos and the fluffy. And
man,
what happened in Paso Robles?
Okay, so basically, in the front row there was a gentleman. That's how I'll call him, a gentleman who was basically recording the show. So he had his phone on his lap, and I see it.
You see it right there.
And usually, whenever somebody's recording a show like that, I call him out on it. Hey, buddy, this show's for you, not for the four friends you got at home.
For HBO,
Right, not for DVD release type of thing.
And usually people feel embarrassed, and so they'll hide. You caught me, and they'll put the phone away. Yeah. But this guy was like, okay, and so he didn't want to put away his phone. And so I was like, dude, come on. I go, this show's for you, not for everybody. Hey, I paid $500 for these tickets. I go, yeah, but you didn't buy, you don't get a DVD at the end of the show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That doesn't come with rights to distribute my show.
So I said, hey, come on, just put away the phone. It's not a big deal. And some girl that was sitting next to him, who was not his girlfriend, this just like a random girl who was having a drink. She grabs his phone and she threw it up on the stage.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, hi. And so I ran over and I picked up the phone, and I'm sure enough, that's how I could tell he was on Facebook Live. And I'm just like, oh, come on, dude. And so I ended the
live
feed.
stream, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like, give my phone. And so I said, listen, I'm going to give you back your phone. I go, but just please don't be recording. Give my phone. I'll do what I want. And I'm like, just please don't record. I said, give him up. And then he's like, oh, and then he was drunk too. So trying to argue with somebody that's drunk.
Forget about it.
So before I knew it, there was two of them. And then there was the girlfriend. And then it was like, oh, man, you disrespected me. I'm like, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I go, but apologize. Okay, for what am I going to apologize? Because you're a man.
Right.
That was the response.
Right.
Because you're
I go,
a man.
why am I going to apologize? Because you're a man. I go, well, what did I do wrong? Just apologize. I'm like, well, tell me what I'm apologizing for.
Well, you're having this argument with him over the microphone, and he's talking to you right there.
Center in front of thousands of people. And we're security?
Nowhere?
Nowhere.
What?
They're live streaming.
Oh yeah, they were live streaming from the back.
Hey, I want to see that conversation between you and the Cholo.
Yeah. So anyways, security finally showed up to intervene once the cops were behind security, ready to intervene.
They're waiting for backup.
And yeah, it was just nothing happened, fortunately, but it was one of those like they left. It was peaceful, but man, it was just so uncomfortable because I'm looking out in the crowd and I could see little kids, and I'm like, oh man, what am I doing? Ooh. Is this going to turn into something bigger?
Right.
Yeah. So fortunately, it's just it went well after the fact, but I felt bad, like I took time away from the audience.
Right, of course, and nobody wants. They're there to see you. They're not here to see you argue with this dude that's filming you or live streaming you illegally.
Right.
Stuff like that. So
what I found interesting was that it's Paso Robles. It's like wine country. It's like so we're next to a vineyard,
right?
And next to a vineyard, people are drinking wine and hello. And meanwhile, there I go con un cholo in the front row, and I'm like, oh my god,
wow, bro, they're everywhere. I say, hey, Vato, we're everywhere, Holmes. No matter where you go, we'll be there. Okay? So man. Fluffy, no matter what.
Yeah, but aside from that, everything's been pretty peaceful. I haven't had any real issues at shows.
Any other issues? Well, congratulations as well as your Netflix, Mr. Iglesias.
Hey!
Mr. Iglesias, second season.
Yes, we actually drove by the building on the way over here, which
right
is
here,
cool.
Netflix, yeah.
Right down the street.
Can you get us a pass in there?
I can get you guys a pass.
Okay, cool.
Whatever you need.
All right, awesome.
You have a great cast on the show. By the way, we went to the release when they had the release at the theater. That was amazing.
Thank you guys for coming to that.
And no, thank you for having us and giving credit to somebody who's seen the potential in you, like your teacher was amazing. Because a lot of people forget who opened that door for them or who gave them that opportunity to become what they became.
Right.
They have short memories. but you didn't, and that was amazing. I just want to commend you on that.
You just call me an elephant, bro?
No, I said the memory of an elephant, not the body, fool.
Hey.
No, so
No quiero las donas.
I know my.
so I know obviously your teacher was very proud. Is very proud of you.
Yes, Miss June Garner.
Yeah.
my speech teacher from high school.
Yeah, and our niece is actual teacher in high school, and she wanted to commend you on the storylines. It's very close to what happens to her on a daily basis. You know, what she's going through and what she sees, and all the teachers and the struggles that go on with the students and the faculty and all that stuff. So she wanted to commend you on that and
very
make sure
nice.
to tell you that. So.
Thank you.
So apparently you wanted to be a teacher, and now you're a comedian.
I didn't want to be a teacher, but it was one of those. They said you're good at it, so it's like you should get into it.
Okay.
I took a course in high school called exploratory teaching because they said hey, it's easy. You get to basically just make lesson plans for kids, so you don't have to
do anything.
You don't have to be that smart.
Yeah,
That's what they told me. Next thing you know, I'm in front of a class full of kids, and they said, "Hey, you're really good at that." And I'm like, "Really? Well, why?" And they're like, "Well, you're able to do something that other people can't." And I said, "Well, what is that?" And he goes, "You can get their attention. If you can get their attention, you can teach them."
Totally.
Because I was complaining about how bad my lesson plan was, but they're like, "That's not important. The fact is, you can get their attention." And next thing I knew, I had a scholarship being offered to me and come back and teach in the Long Beach Unified School District, and I was just like, "Wow, okay." And I had other plans.
Right.
And so people were upset about that, namely my mom. She was not happy.
Yeah.
Like, mijo, benefits. Benefits, mijo. And I'm like, well, when you're 18 years old, you don't know
think
what that
about
is.
Yeah, you're not thinking about
You don't
that.
care. Mijo, full coverage, PPO. I'm like, I go, what do I have now? You have good luck.
I was going to ask you that. Who do you get the humor from in your family? Is it your mom's side or your dad's side?
It definitely was from my mom. I didn't grow up with my dad in the picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom, she did everything, and
Yeah.
she was funny without even trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how she would do in today's society.
Why? Because she's not PC?
She was never PC. Like,
What is the worst thing your mom told you ever?
Oh no, not even what she told me. It's like nowadays, for example, we're talking about schools. Bullying is a big thing.
Yeah.
Bullying is a big thing.
Yeah.
And so what they tell you is, you need to talk it out, approach an administrator, approach, a faculty member, talk it out, get the people together, And back in the day, my mom was like, why is your face, why you have a scratch? Oh, my kid at school, me pegó, hit my face. And next thing you know, my mom drove me to the school.
Yeah.
She confronts the bully, grabs him, and threatens him.
Wow.
She's like, hija tu chingada madre, te parto tu madre, te tocas mi hijo otra vez. And I was like, oh my God, I better clean my room. But that dude never messed with me again. And you can't do that now. You can't show up to a school and confront a student.
Yeah, your mom would be arrested.
No, yeah, that's just, oh.
All right, what about with your child? Would you do that now? I mean, how would you?
He's got to fight his own battles, bro.
Man up, homie.
Hey, take him some food. Take him a donut. Yeah.
I got an interesting.
I was lucky that my son never got bullied. He was a big kid, and I taught him how to hug and fall. So somebody wants to fight you, you hug and you fall because he was heavy. So just hug and fall.
Yeah. Oh, that'll work.
And just hold him until somebody
took
shows
him
up
down.
and be loud. Help!
We got somebody here right now watching a live stream. They said, I remember watching Fluffy and Montebello at Wild Coyotes at his practice gigs.
Yeah, practice gigs. That just means you didn't get paid.
Well, I mean, you had to start.
Yeah,
somewhere.
no, that was way back in the day. I want to say that was 1997, 98. Yeah, every Wednesday and Saturday I was doing shows at a place. At the time it was called Gotham, and then they switched the name to let's see, it was Prime Cut, then Gotham, then Wild Coyote. Clearly the guy had tax issues. Every couple of years,
Right, you
it was
gotta
a
change
different
the
name,
name.
but it's the same people.
Same guy.
Right.
Yeah, just the menu would change.
It's not like the nightclubs in LA. They changed the name. Oh, it's the old such and such.
Yeah,
You go back. It's the
formerly
same
known
place.
as the da-da-da.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was every Wednesday and Saturday.
So 1997, that was the beginning of your comedy career?
Yes, April 10th, 1997. First time on the road was July of that year.
How the hell did you get on the road so quickly after starting comedy? And
Performing at that club. I was performing at the club. A comic named Joy Medina saw me and he goes, dude, you don't need to cuss. And I'm like, okay, everybody else is cussing. He goes, yeah. He goes, but you're funny without the cussing. He goes, cut the cussing out He goes, and I think you'll be okay.
Wow.
And this from a dude who is filthy.
Right.
But it was the best advice I'd ever gotten in comedy.
And you still use that.
Yeah, and still to this day. And he put me on the road that year. You know, he was booking this room out in El Paso, Texas, and they needed an MC. And next thing I knew, I was heading out there to do my first road gig.
At what point did you really know this was going to be your career?
Oh, I always knew that I was going to be a comic. I just didn't know to what level, but I knew that I loved it a lot.
No matter if you got paid or not.
Whether I got paid or not. And I sacrificed everything. Clearly, I could have been a teacher with benefits.
Yeah. PPO, mijo.
PPO, mijo. But yeah, no, I sacrificed everything. I slept on couches, got evicted from my apartment.
Damn.
My repo, the repo guy was looking for the car. I had to hide the car. I slept on my brother's balcony.
Damn.
I slept on my sister's couch. And so it was all those years of,
How many couches do you sleep on before you can actually have your car and have your own apartment and all that stuff?
2. My brother's balcony couch and my sister's couch.
That's nice.
Which one was nicer? Which was the better couch?
And Southern California, sleeping on a balcony, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
During the summer.
Right.
It's toasty.
Right.
Sister's couch was nice until I 300-pound dude on the couch for a year. I put a dent in it.
You wore a couch out?
I wore that couch
Have
out.
you bought her a new couch since?
Oh, since then, yeah. No, believe me, I've made up for it.
But she could sell that couch now. This is the couch Fluffy sat on.
On eBay, yeah.
So you obviously do a lot of voice work, a lot of voices and all that stuff. How long did it take you to kind of master all the different voices you love to do on your show?
I don't know that I've mastered them, but I just try to make them fun, entertaining, put some energy behind it, tell a story. And I mean, you guys know sometimes you got to paint a picture when people can't see what's going on in front of you. And so I have fun.
Yeah.
So if I hear somebody, I'll try to mimic people. If I hear somebody long enough, I'll pick up how they sound and I can duplicate it.
Okay, gotcha.
For you,
but I can't sing, which is weird.
Oh, that's okay. Neither can we.
Yeah. Karaoke though, I swear I can.
Writing for your comedy show versus writing for your television show.
I don't write on the television show.
Don't. Is that something that you did not want to do on purpose, or?
I don't know how to write a script. To put a storyline together like that. It takes a lot. Some people say, "Oh, I can just write a script." No, you can't. It really takes a beginning, middle, end versus like my show. It's just a random story and then another random story and then another random story.
So on your show, on your stand-up show, are you pulling stories from? So it's not the same show every time.
No, from what I do on stage versus the TV show. On stage, I just I talk about things that happen to me. I'm always trying to change it up because then I get bored, and then that's when you start finding yourself, like you're not moving. Yeah. Oh, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. He's plateaued. But like I said on the series, we got a whole room full of writers, and they're open to me tagging up the jokes and stuff like that. But I let them do their own thing, and I stay in my lane. I'm there to be an actor. I'm there to be the entertainer, and I try my best to deliver what's given to me, and that was the challenge. Let me take something else that somebody else created and try to make it my own.
Right.
Versus me going up there and just telling a story about my dog or freaking getting donuts or the cholo and Paso Robles.
All right, we got questions here from the Twitch mob and the YouTube mafia. They want to know, where did your love for VW bugs come from?
Oh, my first car was a 1968 Volkswagen bus. So it was, it was my first car.
Yeah.
So whatever your first car, you always have that attachment to that first one. Like,
my first car was a terrible Dodge Colt with no back window. So I don't have an attachment to
reverse
that.
AC.
Reverse AC.
Reverse AC.
A VW bus. Did you ever get busy in the VW bus?
Ooh.
No, nobody would have signed up for that.
Nobody signed up.
That VW bus was 8 different shades of primer. Anyone who did not have any self-respect.
No self-respect.
No self-respect.
So did you name the bug? What was the name of the car, your first car?
You know what? I didn't name it.
No?
I did not name it. I don't know.
You had no respect for the car. You wouldn't even name it. Right. Come on, man. It's like primer. You could have Optimus Prime or something like that.
Hey, la prima.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
I got a question here. Ask him about how his chihuahuas are doing. We see one. Do you have more than one?
Yes, I have another dog. He's at home right now. Like I said, after she's just hanging out, I can see her better. She had cataract surgery about 3 months, 2-3 months ago. Roughly about 2 months ago. She was completely blind, and her eyes were just blue, like solid blue. And we went in. They did the surgery, and coming out of surgery, she was able to see everything. And that for me, I think that was the best part of this year was being able to
Help her.
walk around and have her follow me all over the doctor's office.
right.
It was immediate. As soon as she came out, they took the things
was just
out,
like ready to go.
Instantly able to see me.
The power of PPO right there.
Oh, believe me, these dogs got better than PPO.
They got PPO coverage right
I got
there.
friends that are envious of the level of health care that these dogs.
I'm telling you, people.
I get the what's it, the mobile vet service that
Yeah.
shows up to the
Oh,
house.
to the house?
Yeah, they come to groom them.
Everything.
Groomer,
Oh no,
yeah.
there's the groomer, and then there's the actual
vet.
medical pulling blood
The
and
team.
doing the
They
team.
have a team, Eric B.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Can you ask Fluffy what music artist he's listening to at the moment?
You know what? Unfortunately, I don't stay as current as I should. I love more like classic rock. I'm more of old school. I don't even listen to the local like hip hop stations anymore.
Yeah.
They're just it's different. I'm more the '90s. If anything, I'll put on Katie or something. But I'm not really trying to stay current. And when I watch the award shows, I'm like, I don't know half these people.
Right.
I'm like, oh my god, I became that guy.
In my day, we had 4 rappers. 4 rappers.
They're all different.
Yeah, they're different.
Ask Gabriel what they thinks about the Retro VW coming out in 2020.
Well, it's electric, and it's not really retro. I mean, it's the safest version of what the Volkswagen Bus was.
you
Because
hate
the
it.
Volkswagen Bus was not safe
Not
at all.
You can
Yeah.
roll that
Like your
sucker.
face was right there in front. If you hit something, I don't even know why they had seatbelts. Like if you hit something, it's like right there.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
There's more cushion on this desk right now if we hit something.
How many bugs do you have? How many VW buses do you have?
About 25.
Whoa.
Jesus.
My gosh.
And yes, I fit. I know that's a question that's coming up here.
Do you drive them?
he fits in the car.
Yes, I fit in all of them.
Have you can we catch you driving around Long Beach in any one of
Absolutely.
these 25 things?
Oh yeah, no, they all function. They're all they all run. They're pretty. The wheels work. Everything's good.
Which one do you lend out to your family members?
None.
Okay.
I actually offered one of my Volkswagen Bugs to my son to be his first car, and it was pimped out.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, this could be your first car." He did not want to learn to drive stick.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know something that was very interesting because our mother was a huge fan of your father's, and he loved all the music that he came out with. And then when your brother, he started making music as well. It's just been incredible. How does it feel to be the black sheep of the family? Can we listen to this real quick?
I don't know if he wants to hear this right now. He has a bad, ill feeling towards this
Oh,
song.
see? Oh, your father wasn't around. He's been out there loving all these women all this time.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
So, is it tough? Is it difficult not to be a singer when your other part of your family was so...
Let me tell you, growing up, I heard it every single day.
Every time.
Every single
Right.
Iglesias. Is your father Julio?
Yeah.
And then, once the 90s hit, are you related to
Enrique?
And I fought it and fought it and fought it. And finally I just started telling people, yeah, I saw him last month.
Just go
He's
with
good.
it. He's good with
He's
it.
good. Yeah. He's my
I talked to him
uncle.
yesterday.
Yeah,
He's
all,
great.
all the time. And the funny part is I've had some of his other kids come to my shows.
Oh, nice.
Which I think is crazy.
They're
I'm
trying
like,
to claim you? Or what?
well, no, there's from Spain, so
Yeah.
of course the accent is a little bit different. They got the lisp.
Yeah.
Oh, che, que mira.
I love it. I got a question here. This is a little deep. So if you don't want to answer it, that's okay. When did you lose your virginity?
21.
21.
Do you remember
Like how I
her-
looked right in the camera when I said that. I was getting ready. I was like, okay, so people can see.
Do you remember her name?
Yes.
Antonia.
Antonia.
Do
you stay in touch with her?
No.
Why?
Why
Well,
would you?
first of all, I'm 43. I lost at 21. Yeah, a few things have happened since then.
Just a couple things.
Just a couple things.
Do you ever catch her going out on social media like, yeah, I smashed Fluffy at 21? That was my
smashed
first
Fluffy.
So, all right. So since we're going to put this out there, I found out later on that she was married.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fluffy, you're a homewrecker.
Sucia!
Yeah, I was an inocente of 21, and I had, I was wet behind the ears. I didn't know.
You didn't know.
You're supposed to ask questions.
She took advantage of you, bro.
Yeah.
She took total advantage of you. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey.
Go
You
to-
asked.
Your go-to Mexican restaurants in the Los Angeles area.
Go-to Mexican restaurants in the Los Angeles area. Ooh. You know what? I don't really get to go out that much for Mexican food around here. I'm usually going for everything else but.
Okay.
In Long Beach, they got a really great restaurant called Los Compadres. And then there's a local spot. Was it Taco Loco number 1? Or is it Taco Loco number 2?
Number 4.
Oh, it's called El Taco Loco number 3. I don't know about the other 2,
Yes.
but I know that there's a Taco Loco number 3.
Well, they're obviously very successful, so they got 3.
Yeah,
at
they got
least.
3 of them.
Yeah. Are you a taco guy or a burrito guy?
I'm more of a burrito guy.
If there was one album that you had to hold on to and you're on a desert island and you had to listen to it forever for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Eagles' Greatest Hits.
Eagles' greatest hits.
Eagles' Greatest
Nice.
Hits.
Tequila Sunrise.
Oh, dude, that whole album.
The Cheating Side of Town. Woo! The Eagles. Have you seen them live before?
Yes, twice.
Awesome.
I got a bunch of signed memorabilia at the house.
Yeah,
I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, what have you gone Google Gaga over? Would it be an artist, a rapper, a singer, an actor, or is it anybody that you're like starstruck
When I
about?
met Chente, Vicente Fernandez, that was a big one for me. That was just like,
And your mom was with
real
you
quick.
too?
Yeah,
That was beautiful.
I got a chance to meet him twice. Once when my mom was alive, and then once after after she had passed. And I thanked him for just being cool. And you got to figure for Vicente Fernandez, how many times does he hear, "Oh my God, you did this or you did that"? So he's kind of like, "Oh sí, pues claro que tu mamá estaba se vuelve loca, pues todas se vuelven locas, mijo."
He's heard it all before, baby.
He's heard everything before.
He's heard
so
everything.
He was just like, whatever. You want a drink? I got to go hang out with him in Mexico.
Nice.
Mexico said he was doing a concert.
That's good. You get like entrance into everywhere that you want to. You're famous. People see you and they're like, "Oh my God, he's here. He's alive. He's right next to me." How does that feel? What does that feel like when people just
It's very surreal. The closest thing I can kind of like pair it up to is when if you accidentally run into a family member. Oh shoot! What happened?
Lights went off.
We're gonna get real deep now.
Electric
real
bill.
deep. Being recognized by a family member. The way that a family like, "Oh, primo, I haven't seen you forever." Like,
Yes.
just that excitement. Like,
Yes.
"Oh my God, you're here! I can't believe I haven't seen you forever." That's the best feeling, the best comparison.
Gotcha.
Being recognized by somebody and having them go crazy. It's like, dude, where you been? I haven't seen you since the quinceañera.
They know you. That's the thing I want to say about your fans, and I got a chance when I watched the last special, which was very special to me to hear the audience and your fans finish your jokes.
It's insane.
I have never witnessed that from any comedian, going from Bill Cosby all the way down to Eddie Murphy.
We had to start with that one, huh? Let me bite my donut real quick.
What's your advice for Bill?
I know you're a big fan of Bill, and as all comics probably at one time were, and he laid a lot of groundwork. But I'm saying it's like I've never heard any comic or any audience finish the comic's joke. That's crazy to me.
That believe it or not, that happened for the first time in Australia. When I went out there, I did my new set, and then people started yelling from the crowd, "Hey, do this one joke! Come on, Mike, do this one joke!" And I'm like, "Really?" And I was like, "You know what? All right." And so I did it. And when I did the joke, it got the reaction of like, "Oh my God, he's doing it!" I'm like, "I'm not Neil Diamond. This is Sweet Caroline."
My
you know what
greatest
I mean?
hits.
Ba, ba, ba. But that's what it felt like. And they're like, I'm like, "Another one?" And so then I started doing the whole old Hulk Hogan where you put your hand to your ear. "Another one? Keep going, yeah." And so next thing it turned into wrestling. And so I did a second old joke and then a third old joke. And I'm like, why am I writing new material?
Right, just keep redoing your old stuff.
And I thought maybe that was a fluke. And I tried it over here one night, and the people were like, "Oh my God,
They kept doing it.
I'm like, "Really? You would get it? Like, this joke?"
Yeah, they want to hear it again.
But they want to hear it again.
It's the hits. You got to play the hits.
Yeah, and I used to get upset. I'm like, "Why am come on?" I didn't want to become stagnant.
Yeah.
I remember that word from earlier.
Good job.
The more you know. I didn't want to get comfortable just doing the old stuff, and that's it. I wanted to keep writing, keep challenging myself, keep creating, but the people still wanted to hear these old bits.
So now, where are you with this? Are you okay with doing the old bits and like mixing them together? How?
What I do now is I'll do a brand new hour, and then at the end I'll play and let
There
them
you go. Okay.
And that's when the cholo with the camera showed up.
Fluffy, we got a question right here from Bulgaria. Fluffy, how are your plans for the European tour coming? Are you any chance to come into Bulgaria?
You know what? I'm trying to think of the globe.
They're close to Greece.
I mean, you're trying to break the record, so you got to go to Bulgaria.
I'm trying to go to different places,
Right.
but it's not as easy as just saying, "Oh, I just want to go."
Okay.
There's people in certain regions. There's this guy that can do this. There's this guy that can do that, and you got to know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy.
Right. That could be very sneaky and shady overseas.
Especially if it's the first time out. Yeah. I'm gonna wind up in a Taken 4.
I don't know if that answers your question, but that's it.
van. We're going to take him. We will get much money for him.
If America wants him, they will pay. Fluffy gone wild.
Fluffy's overseas.
Eric V, we got to get up out of here.
We are going to get out of here, but before we go, we got to do two things, Nick V. We're going to play Have You Ever?
Yes.
We're going to do the other thing as well.
Let's do
I
it.
have one more question before we get into that, Nick V.
Go ahead.
Stop trying to cut me off. Basically, being a comedian, having to be on all the time when you're not having the best of a day, or you're having something happen to you that affects you personally, or you're mad about something. How do you stay in that lane?
First of all, if I'm having a rough day, I try not to go out.
Gotcha.
If I'm dealing with some stuff, I just try not to go out.
Stay
or
away.
if I do go out, I stay in my car. I'll hit a drive-through versus trying to go somewhere where I'm going to be public. The last thing I want is for somebody to meet me and have a certain level of expectation, like, oh my God, and then catch me in one of those funky moments.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you can't be on all the time. You can't be happy all the time. It doesn't matter what anybody says. You cannot be happy all the time. And if you got to travel a lot, sometimes you'll run into people. And I'll apologize if I'm not doing the best. Because I've had people say, "Can you smile in the picture?" And I go, "You know what? I'm really sorry. Just it's been a rough day. Let's take another one."
Yeah.
I've had to do shows when times were just the day my mom died.
Wow.
I had to do a show that night.
That's-
the day they put her in the ground. I had to do a show that night, and those two were probably the most
Those are
challenging
tough.
days ever. But you had to get through it, and the shows didn't suffer. I still went out there and I did what I had to do. But at the end, I broke down. At the end
Yeah,
of the
of course. Anybody would,
But it's hard to it takes a lot of energy to just always be on.
Always be on. Always be
no.
happy. Always be smiling. Always be joking. People want to hear your jokes or your voices or whatever.
And sometimes I get kidnapped by people. They'll come over to the table while I'm eating and they'll sit down, put their arm around me. So what are we eating? I'm like, unless you're paying, I'll pay. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I'll hold myself out for a free meal and be like, okay, just go ahead. So you got this, right?
Why not? Yeah, you just took up my dinner, my
Yeah,
lunch here.
why not?
Right.
Why not? But that's why I don't like when people come up recording and say, hey, let's just take a photo, because I can always just let me put it on for 2 seconds for this picture.
Yeah.
But if it's a video, then it's like, oh man, they got you kidnapped. So I say hi to my friend. They got the camera right in your face. I'm like, oh,
We're live streaming. Say hi.
Like, dude, you didn't even let me check if I have mocos. Let me get the thing on my face. And
So how would you suggest to your fans out there, if they wanted to approach you and get a picture or something like that?
I'm very approachable. Come come by, say hi. But if you put a camera right in my face, it's like, oh,
The Cholo move.
this the cholo move. Yeah.
Hey, I'm creating a new sound bank for myself of little sound effects and stuff so I can use at my disposal. Can you give me one that I can use for like the girl voice that you do? I don't care what it is, something that you might do. I'm going to turn my microphones off and just record it.
Like
This
something.
one you can apply to any time there's something in the news and you just don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Estás pendejo. Estás pendeja.
Because you got to do it for both. Yeah.
Awesome.
great.
Thank you. Estás pendeja. All right. So we got to let you go because we have another show coming in here, but we got to do this
And
first.
now it's time for the new game show that's sweeping the nation. With your host, Eric and Nick V, where they ask the questions people think about but are afraid to answer. But not here, it's no holds barred. So let's get playing your favorite new game show.
It is the Baka Boyz Show. Before we get up out of here with Fluffy, we're playing a game called Have You Ever? Have You Ever's quick fire questions. We're going to ask you questions. You answer them, yes or no, or pass. It's up to you. But most likely, if you say pass, that you're guilty. Just put it out there.
I've been in court.
All right. Have you ever dropped the food and then picked it up and still ate it?
Yeah.
Have you ever been asked to join the Illuminati?
No.
Have you ever attended Kanye West's Sunday service?
Nope.
Have you ever smelled your own feet?
Yep.
Have you ever wore handcuffs or played a role during sex, like wearing a costume or a mask?
Ooh.
They never fit. But I tried.
But you tried.
Yeah. All right. Leave it a mask, and I'm like, it's on. I'm like, yeah, no.
Have you ever scratched your culo and smelled it?
Yeah.
Have you
And
ever,
anyone who says that they haven't are
lying.
full of it.
have you ever fanboyed over meeting a celebrity?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
was it?
I couldn't even tell you offhand, but I know I've done it.
Have you
Okay.
ever been assaulted by an animal?
Yeah.
Have you ever got a BJ from a friend's mom?
Oh.
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Have you ever done house chores naked?
Well, define house chores. I mean, like
Vacuuming,
So if I was
doing the dishes.
I mean, I've been naked and picked up stuff off the floor and then be like, but it was on my way to the bathroom or something.
Okay, thank you very much.
I don't know. I haven't like taken out the Eureka and.
Have you ever slid into the DM of an Instagram model and hit?
No.
No, I'm just asking. These are questions.
Have you ever made whoopee while listening to R. Kelly or Michael Jackson?
No, I can't. Not with the music. No, because then you got to get a rhythm and then you. No, I make love to PBS. This is easy.
Have you ever used the line "just the tip"?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever been invited to a wedding you did not want to attend?
Every single one of them.
Every week.
Every single one of them.
Eric?
Have you ever had a threesome with two people you just met?
No.
Okay. He's like, where are these questions coming
Hey,
from?
but I appreciate the fact that I'm worthy of these questions.
Yeah. Hey.
Have you ever drunk text and regretted it?
Yep.
Yeah.
What did you text?
No.
Anything, everything that I regret. Everything.
Okay.
There should be one of those things on the phone like they have in the car when you mess up when you drive.
Oh, the breathalyzer.
Breathalyzer. There should be one of those on my phone.
We should create that.
I
Let's invent
think
that.
somebody did create something like that where you don't drunk text somebody. It's like a block.
Yeah.
Like a blockade. Anyway, this is the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part we call mouth love. Have you heard of mouth love before?
Mouth love?
Yes.
Free or the kind you got to pay for?
This is free mouth love.
Free mouth love. Okay.
This is free
Well,
mouth
I got Doughnut right now, so this is some mouth love right here.
Yeah, so basically Nick V is going to be our teacher, our instructor. Just think of it as a yoga class for your mouth. It's positivity. So he's got these affirmations. I don't know if you do any yoga or affirmations or
I do
meditation.
yogurt. I do yogurt.
Not yogurt.
All right, all you got to do is take a deep breath in. Everybody in the room, please take a deep breath in. Blow it out. One more. All right, if you're not lightheaded by now, I don't know what to tell you. This is going to cloak you in positivity, Gabriel. When you leave this studio, along with your dog, you're going to be cloaked in positivity.
Cloaked in positivity.
Yeah, nothing can touch you. Nothing can harm you. And you have to repeat after me. I value myself.
I value myself.
I am confident.
I am confident.
I am glory.
I am glory.
I am fluffy.
I am fluffy.
You are now in mouth love.
That's it. Now somebody turn off the lights. All right, we got to get up out of here. Thank you again for coming through. We're so proud of you, man. With your TV show, your world tour, continue success, and keep doing what you do, brother.
Let me just say the same for you guys. Hey, keep this going. This is awesome. This is awesome, and I promise you, I will stop making fun of the middle desk.
No, we talked about it, and you're right. You're absolutely right. We should be together, so you don't have to be going back and forth like that. I don't like that. I want our guests to be comfortable. You know what I mean? But
I think he likes that now. He likes going back.
It's a new exercise. It's a Baka Boy exercise. You can get a little workout while you're in here too.
I feel bad if anybody shows up here stoned. They're like, who behind me? Who?
We love you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed day from us here at the Baka Boyz Show. And that's it. Thank you, Fluffy. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Wavy Boy Productions.
From Bakersfield now, coming live from Hollywood. Dashing through your airways, burbs in every hood. Wake that ass up, turn off that TV. We hustle like Nipsey with Nick and Eric V. This the Bigger Boys, dog. We making that noise, dog. You got something to say, put some bass in your voice, dog. We killing every party like OJ without gloves. Took your girl out the club, we showing her mouth love. Took a trip to the west and look what I found. Just two dope brothers, G-Money and Nino Brown. Yeah. This is far from the Carter though. My pockets fat, your pockets getting way too much cardio. Now from the dirty mix to the Baka Boy buzz. To all across the globe, get this California love. From Jersey to back west, time's up, gotta go. LA, it's now time for the Baka Boyz Show. Yeah.